Hey guys, this is Ray the Messenger, and in today's video I'm going to talk to you about what you should do when you feel like giving up on life. Now let's get right into the video. I'm going to make this video a little bit more serious because this is a serious topic, and I need you to understand that when you're in a situation where you feel like, oh my god, I can't do nothing, I have to give up, there's no other way, you have to understand that there are a lot of people that are also in the same situation you are right now. A lot of people. And every single one of these people who overcome the situation, including myself back in the day, I realized at one point that everything went better after they overcame the stuff. Because when you overcome the hardships of life or the hard stuff, that is actually the stuff that's going to make you stronger than ever. Every single time in my life where I had a crossing moment, right? A moment where I can either go downhill completely or hurt myself even, or can go the other way and realize what I need to do in order to improve my life. Those were the moments that I became the strongest. Those were the moments that actually drove me forward in order to get to where I want to be in my life. When you have no struggle, listen, when you're somebody who just born rich or somebody who's born with everything, good looks, money, whatever the hell you can imagine, whatever you want, right? Fast cars, whatever the hell. When you have everything in your life, you're born that way and you have everything, then what is there to struggle? There's no struggle. You will create some stupid struggle. Your struggle will be like, okay, how many yachts can I visit? Or how many houses can I visit in order to buy them? Or what champagne should I drink today? Those are the struggles. Those are not real struggles. Those struggles will not make you strong. And these people, when you see these people that are actually born rich or whatever the hell, these people, they have no character. They have no backbone because they have never been through the struggle. If you've never been in a situation where you're like, oh my god, I have to give up, I can't do nothing, you feel hopeless. Like it feels like the walls are coming down on you. Like it feels like you're drowning. It literally feels that way. When I remember back in the day, I had a lot of moments where I was like, holy shit. Right now I feel like I'm giving up. Or right now it feels like I'm drowning in the middle of a big ocean, right? When you're in a situation, you have to realize that this is the moment. This is the moment where you have to make a decision for yourself. Do you want to be somebody who's actually just throwing his life away or maybe even hurting himself? Or do you want to become somebody who's actually trying? And this is the moment you have to take these first steps. And you can only get to that moment if you get to the struggle. If you just have everything, your life is easy mode, you never get to that point. This is an interesting thing that I realized when I had those struggling moments, and when I overcame those struggling moments, I realized I started doing things that other people weren't willing to do because I knew what I went through. When you knew what you went through, everything becomes easier. When you've been through the hard stuff, everything else becomes easier in life, and you have a motivation. You actually have a reason because I remember back in the day, I had so many struggles, and all these things made me strong and made me focus on what I actually want to achieve in my life, because it was like, goddamn, now I went through all this stuff, I went through all these terrible things, and now I have to do something great. There is no other way. If you've been through that stuff, you realize, oh my god, I have to actually apply myself. I have to do some stuff. I can actually make things happen, because when you're faced with the struggle, then you can grow as a person. Look at somebody, if you're somebody who has no struggle, what is there? You have no personality. Yeah, there's nothing, there's no character to you. You're not somebody who's been through that. If you've never been through that, you need to put yourself in the situation. If you're listening to this and you're maybe like, oh, I've never been really in a struggle, put yourself in the struggle. The struggle is good, enjoy the struggle, but also realize that the struggle can destroy you. This is a really dangerous thing with the struggle. The struggle can consume you. And this is what I see with some people back in the day that I was friends with. They got consumed. They got consumed with the struggle. I went the other road. I went to the road where I'm like, okay, now I'm going to improve my life. Now I'm going to do some important things every single day that are important to me and my goals. But these people, they went the opposite road. They went like, oh, I'm just going to live my life this way, and it will be this way forever. You can make the decision. If you want to live in despair and hopelessness for the rest of your life, you can do that. Nobody's going to hold you back. Listen, if you're listening to this and you're like, Ray, I can't do anything, I give up, there's no other way, then fine, this is your decision. I cannot force you out of it. I can only tell you my own personal experience. If you've been in a situation where you're like, oh my god, I can't do nothing, and you decide, I want to stay in that forever, that's fine. But I'm here to tell you there is a way, and you have to make the way for yourself. You have to make the decision. There's no other person that can make the decision. Maybe your parents can tell you, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that, but in the end of the day, you can make the decision if you want to listen to them or not. Nobody can force you to do these things. This is your life. You have everything in your control. And this is the thing that I realized after these struggles, that actually everything was in benefit for myself, because it brought me to different perspectives. If you've been through the struggle, you have a different perspective also for other people. You develop intuition. You develop a situation where you're like, okay, I've seen something similar, or I've seen things worse. This is no issue for me. If I'm facing struggles today, I was like, god damn, but back in the day it was even worse. I have nothing to lose. I already know what rock bottom feels like. If you know what rock bottom feels like, you have no issue actually taking risks, or you're more open to taking risks. You're not somebody who's really that scared. For example, I realized after I've seen the bottom, like I've already been there. Now when I do some stuff and I'm like, oh, maybe I could lose everything. Okay, but I've already been at the bottom. So what worse can happen? This is the attitude that you need to take on. You need to twist these things, the negative things, and all the weaknesses, twist them around and take them as the positives. Take them as your weapons. The stuff that made you actually go through the struggle, this is the stuff that's going to make you powerful than everybody else. Because everybody else that has never been through the struggle, they're weak-minded. When you've never been in the struggle and now all of a sudden there's some crazy situation happening, maybe you go broke, maybe somebody leaves you, maybe you get betrayed, maybe some friend puts a knife into your back, and then you will be like, holy shit, and then everything crumbles. Because then you will be faced in the first time of your life with the horrible struggles, and then you will break. If you're somebody who's never been there, you will break 100%, because you've never been that way. You've never been through tough situations. You've never faced the struggles. Nobody tried ever to punch you in the face. You've never been called names. You've never been bullied. You've never been attacked. Yeah, you've never seen these things. You've never been broke. You've never slept on couches. This is the thing. If you've never been there and then the stuff happens, you will crumble. But if you've been there, this is the powerful thing. You will be more powerful because it's like, I've already know this place. This is the place I visited back in the day. So now I can go through this. This will make you powerful. So I hope you realize in your life, this stuff that you're going through right now, there is a way. And you need to start with the smallest steps. What is most important to you? What do you want to fix? You need to change your mind. Write down actually what is important for you and what way can you actually go in order to change your life. What would actually make the most impact in your life? And then start with the smallest thing. When you make the decision to change, everything will change and you will take the action. But this is the thing, only you can make the decision. If you don't want to do it, you will not do it. You will never do it. And you will stay the way you are forever. You will be lazy. You will be unmotivated. Maybe you will even hurt yourself. This is the way you will be forever unless you change right now. The moment is right now, not tomorrow, not yesterday. It doesn't matter. I don't care what everybody else says. It's right now. Right now. You need to change. There is no other way. So I hope this video was helpful for you. I hope you feel like, okay, now I find a way. Now I can actually make it happen. Because in the end, it doesn't matter to how many YouTube videos you're listening, to how many videos of mine you're listening. You have to make a decision. Only you can change your life. Only you can make the way. Everybody else cannot do anything for you. So I hope this video was helpful. Subscribe to my channel if you're subscribed already. Put a like on this video and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.